Shalom, Randicorns. Read me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new. We got the High Priestess twice. High Priestess twice.
Oh, that's useful. I'm speaking. Yeah.
Rip me out the motherfucking plastic. I've been acting brand new. Nigga. Yeah, all these niggas getting exposed. I don't care anymore. I genuinely do not care. I couldn't care less. People have tried to drag everything that I've ever done in my entire life through the ground. And folks want me to keep just being quiet and silent about not only what I've been going through, but this whole thing going on here. Folks think folks are supposed to be quiet about all this. We're just supposed to keep sitting here. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Because I'm just not getting how it makes sense. Can someone point me in the right direction of where it makes sense for someone to continue seeing the foolery going on and act like they don't see it and not speak on it? I'm just struggling to comprehend how that makes sense. Like, are y'all serious? Like, for real? Tay himself said, hey, Empress. Michael Johnson said, hey, Ellie. What's good? What's good, y'all? What's good? Y'all ready? I've been going in on Instagram. I'm finna show y'all my page over there. That's what I'm going to start first. I'm going to start on my Instagram page. Because here's the thing. I went live today and was talking about how people have, for some reason, made it their mission to make it seem like I make exclusively sexual content. And again, I'm just struggling to comprehend how that makes any sense. So lately, for the past few days, I have been exposing the situations happening around Rashad Jamal because a lot of us know that he got his sentence as far as him being in jail. So if you go to my Instagram page, these last live streams up here at the very top of my page, that's me exposing all the situations about his case. Am I calling him guilty? No. I'm not calling him guilty. What I am exposing is what's going on around him and his situations and why he's still locked up. Now, this is the rest of my Instagram page. Look, just observe for yourself. As far as people wanting to make content about me twerking, I just like for y'all to show me where my twerking is. Now, I'm looking kind of nice here, and I can agree with that. I am looking kind of nice in these. I just like to know where my twerking is. Because, you know, people like to make it a point to think that all I do is twerk on Instagram. I was dancing a little bit in this video. Yeah, there was a little bit of dancing in there. Here we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it took me a good minute to scroll down on my laptop. It took me quite a while to get here. Quite a while. And let's find some more. Let's find some more. Oh, wait. I think I saw my booty cheek. Oh my goodness. I think I saw my booty cheek. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Am I guilty? Oh my god. No. Not my booty cheeks. Oh my, oh no, oh no, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh, oh no, no, no. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yo, it took me 3 minutes to scroll through my content to find how many posts was that? Well, maybe 5? That was 5 areas of posts of my butt. Do you know how much other stuff I had to scroll past just to get there? Like, do y'all know the information that I post on my Instagram? The same stuff that I post in my community tab, as far as information and knowledge and education, is what I post on Instagram. The pictures, at least, the videos, I post those on my feed. Let me get to one real quick. One really good one. Okay, this one right here. I'm pretty sure I posted this on my community tab. Look. We have fully invested into ourselves. The time has come for us to upgrade and adopt our new lifestyles. Adopting automation and hiring teams are essential during these times. We work on our business, not in our business. It's time to recognize ourselves in this light as we attract our perception and align with that reality. We are our motivators and encouragement as we seek self fulfillment and generational wealth. Building the foundation set us on the path of success while staying committed to and consistent with achieving our goals. As this world changes, we beat those shifts by being part of the innovation. That was posted, what is that, April 16th. Like, that junk got 15 likes, bro. 15 likes. Okay? My booty pictures and videos get hundreds of views and likes and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the main focal point. That's the focal point. I have here, I didn't post this on YouTube. I have here some manifestations that came to fruition that I journaled about. This is from 2020. This was when I first started buying silver and gold. And I was talking about how I owe $500 in fiat currency. And let me see, where's the gold part? Oh, I'll soon be the owner of $500 worth of silver. Like, bro, 13 likes. 13 likes, fam. And then I got a full download over here. I'm talking about scripting and manifestation for our own individual benefit. All right. Yet, folks want to make it a point to think that I am being sexual, even the way that I appear. Apparently, it's a big deal that I don't wear bras. Apparently, I didn't know that. None of y'all came to me and said anything. I found this out when Pharaoh's Ghost made a video about me and he addressed it. I was like, wow, people really think that? Okay. I didn't know that. I remember when I was around the Hebrew Israelites, and I will expose their motherfucking ass another time. And I'm talking about names. I've already exposed the community. I'm talking about specific names for the Hebrew Israelites. I'm going to get on their ass another time. They used to say things in my comment section about dressing more modestly and stuff like that. So I don't give a fuck about that religious shit that y'all be trying to put on people. Like, it don't matter what you think the Bible says, y'all don't get it. However, that was Christians. That was Hebrew Israelites. That was them. That makes sense, you know. I can only be so upset with them. That makes sense, doesn't it? Because they going by the Bible, right? So why niggas in the spiritual community acting worse than them? Like, I'm not wearing a bra right now. I just don't feel like I'm being sexual. Like, are my nipples that distracting from what I'm talking about? To the point where people have to make all of my content about my ass? Alright, let me show y'all one of the comments I got today. Let me show y'all one of these bullshit ass comments. That's what I'm saying. I'm not exposing, like, people only. You know? Of course, I have my issues with individual people. Of course, that is, yes. However, it's the community of people who are not content creators, who are part of the problem, and they pretend to be supporters. Look, this person said, I am so proud of your growth. You have came a long way from dancing weird to gain followers to really speaking on real things. The fuck type of shit is that? She commented that on one of my real estate videos that I have pinned right here. Oh, I guess on the computer it doesn't have the pin thing the same way. I don't know. Let me try it again. Okay, well, I guess the way Instagram is on the computer is different. But that's an old real estate video. I recorded that video 2 years. I recorded that video in 2020. That video was recorded in 2020. I've been making real estate content since 2017. So to come on my page and act like a supporter and say you come a long way from making weird dance videos to get followers, I don't need you as a follower. I don't need you to support me. Goodbye, because you obviously do not care about me, who I am, and my mission that I've already been on. And that was a female too. It's mostly guys. It's mostly guys who give me these types of issues. However, it's the females too. I'm not gonna leave them out of this, cause that happened. I just showed y'all that happened. That was a female, and I told her that too in the comments. I don't gotta be nice to nobody. I'm not being nice to nobody. I said your comment is condescending and biased, and I explained like I've been making this real estate shit. Y'all just coming for the clout. I had more clout in real estate than I had, you know, with my personality and spirituality. I wasn't making spiritual content back then. I was known for real estate. So to come on my page and then do a little bit of snooping and think that that's some new shit. No, I just edited it and reposted it. That's a small clip of a whole plethora of portfolio real estate content that I got. Alright. Now, I say all that to say this. I'm going to get to y'all's comments in a minute. We are dealing with the most tragic time period in most of our existence. Definitely my existence. I was born Generation Z. I was part of the tech revolution, the Y2K era, going into the new millennium, going into the year 2000, okay? 9/11, all right? The Great Recession of 2007, 2008, okay? And then 2020 happened. All right? Out of all that, the world getting shut down has got to be the biggest one that I've experienced, okay? I don't know about you older people, but I just feel like, me personally, the world getting shut down was a pretty big deal. Okay? So if you lived through something more tragic than that, you can leave it in the comment section. Live or if you're catching the replay. Because I'm sick and tired of these elders out here. Do I disrespect people who are older than me? No, not unless they act like a bitch. And I'm going to get into that because people be calling me disrespectful, speaking about people. I appreciate you, MJ. Of saying what I be saying to people. No, people be disrespecting me. And I'm just going to give them that same energy back because I've been very nice. Oh, take the high road. Be the bigger person. Ignore them. I have done that. That shit don't work. So everybody finna get this fire at this point because I've been too nice. And folks been creating these narratives about me. Now I'm in whole news articles about things that I didn't do. People accusing me of things that are not true. People taking things about me out of context. Now, national news articles are speaking about me and other people. And I'm still being taken as a joke. Really? Really? So, some of y'all know that it wasn't when I first started my channel. It was a little while into me having a channel where I made the series called God Wars when Young Pharaoh and Rashad Jamal were not seeing eye to eye, and they had high key started beefing with each other online. So I started making videos about that because right before that situation happened, I had made a YouTube video saying that they should partner up. So as soon as I made that video and I posted it, I didn't barely have 100, 200 something subscribers on this channel. As soon as I posted that video, then they started going at it, at each other on Instagram. And then I started making videos about it. Because high key, it was a misunderstanding because you can't misunderstand or overstand anything. So it was a misunderstanding, a lot of it. And then, you know, Pharaoh, he's been doing a whole lot of stuff for several years, so I guess he's just worn out and his vessel just couldn't take it anymore. I have a lot of empathy and sympathy for him, being that he's not that much older than me. He has 2 baby moms and I think he has 3 kids. That's a lot. That's a lot. So, you know, I started making videos about that situation, and I made videos about other people too. Situations happen with Foster eBay and Dolo the Pilot Man. Dolo wasn't doing nothing. Like, I'm not finna cap to you. Foster was, he was tweaking. Foster was tweaking. He wanted Dolo to notice him, and he never did. It is what it is. It is what it is. Foster got in, you know, he got in his feelings somewhat, and he was claiming to expose Dolo for being Azazel instead of Archangel Uriel. I didn't agree with him saying all that. I didn't tell him to do that. He did not come to me specifically. We do not know each other. We've never spoken to each other directly. I was just making videos about people who I did not know personally. I was just reporting on things that I observed. Mind you, the only reason I was able to observe these things is because I followed and learned from these people. I bought Foster eBay's book. Y'all can see that. I bought Ralph Smart's book. Y'all can see that. I spoke on the fact that I bought Aaron Doughty's e-course. So I actually put my money where my mouth is, and I invest in myself when it comes to my spirituality. I do not play. Trennis Henderson. He used to go by Trend Genius. I bought the book that he suggested, The 7 Mountain Prophecy by Johnny Enlow. Alright? So before anybody want to motherfucking take anything else out of context about me, I read, motherfucker. I read big books. I have reread all of those books several times, so I can get these downloads in. The reason that I know this shit is because I read Johnny Enlow's book several times. I'm not surprised by none of this shit happening. At all. You know what's sad about Johnny Enlow's book? The Christians ain't doing what he said, the Hebrew Israelites ain't doing what he said, and the spiritual community not doing what he said. People are not abiding by the Most High's commands. I was commanded to get on here and start this platform and help people with their personal lives as far as starting a business, gardening, and homeschooling. That was my purpose of what I got here for. That's what I knew about. God didn't tell me all this other stuff was going to start happening. He didn't tell me none of this other stuff was going to start happening. I'm just coming up here letting y'all know who I learned from, who I'm inspired by educationally and spiritually. And then all this other crazy stuff started happening. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That was why I told y'all, once Rashad started tweaking and he made that Pushing Peace song about Young Pharaoh and Remedy H, I was like, hell no, I'm not dealing with this shit no more, because y'all tweaking. Y'all tweaking, for real. Y'all tweaking. This is not the reason I got up here. And I'm not the one. I'm not the one either. I told y'all, these Hebrew Israelite niggas gonna get it. Once Abba gives me the go for these Hebrew Israelites, y'all gonna be mad. Actually, y'all gonna be mad at me. You're gonna be mad at me, and you're gonna be mad at your favorite content creators. You're gonna be mad. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gonna be like a cat or something.
Not a cat.
Like a mad cat.
Mad cat. Y'all gonna be mad. And I don't care. I don't. I'm gonna read those comments real quick. Folks just looking for a reason. Academy of Enlightenment says, yep, just looking for something. Looking for anything they can say or do. Tay himself said, exactly. Sharon Walters said, greetings, Empress, and everyone in the chat. Greetings. Shanita Rick says, Supreme Rising, beautiful goddess. Supreme Rising. Derek Cullum said, unconditional to you, Empress. May the best come upon you and all who are loyal to you. May the best come upon you all. Gratitude, Derek. Shanita Rick said, I don't wear undergarments at all. It's way more healthier. That's what I explained when I was responding to Pharaoh Ghost video. I'm like, that's a health choice. I breastfed. When you study the anatomy of the breasts, you learn that bras actually aren't good for you, especially wired bras. What I look like, I'm making videos at my house. I'm not, like, I'm chilling. And even when I do leave my house, I have learned to have my clothing a particular way to where I can't go out in public without a bra. Like, my nipples they not showing like that. Come on, man. They not. However, he brought it to my attention. So I'm like, if that's what guys are focused on, that lets me know niggas is looking too hard. I don't wear shoes. Niggas, bro, boys get off on feet pictures, okay? Okay?
What?
Guys get off on feet. We can't win as females. We can't win.
Well, we don't have feet.
Unless y'all want to give me some money. Like,
we win actually because they got you and you're.
Y'all want to pay me for seeing what you're seeing? Okay then, like, shut up. Dub Stack said, hey Ellie, what's good, Dub? Michael Johnson said, I was thinking about all those raccoons you walked up to on the side of the road. What? That is interesting. That's interesting. That is real interesting. I appreciate you even remembering that. I don't know what what relevance that has to this particular moment, but noted. Kevin Smith said, who is he? You talk about Pharaoh's Ghost? He's a YouTuber. He was making a video. I had shared his video on the community tab yesterday where he was talking about Rashad Jamal's case, which I'm going to talk about next. But he was making a video about how all this stuff coming out is contradictory to what his whole case is about and how none of this shit makes sense. And I responded to his, part of his video about me where I was like, yeah, it don't make sense. There's a gnat in here. Monitoring spirit. Where you at? Let me kill you. Dang it, where'd it go?
How did it get in here? Well, we have two balls, but now we have a gnat?
This gnat went in here all day. Now I want to come in here as soon as I start talking about people. I mentioned Pharaoh Ghost video. I feel like that's Isis Wisdom. Because I don't know Isis Wisdom personally, but she always in some shit. Every time something come out, it's like Isis Wisdom doing magic somewhere. King Stunner said, yo, what the fuck? Vince I am said, feet? No. I don't even like my own feet. Coron White said, I remember. So I'm finna show y'all the stuff that's been going on. That I've been exposing a lot of the situations around Rashad's case. Before I even get there though, these are the two cards that I pulled. This is the High Priestess and the Tower card. Y'all saw these in the thumbnail.
Cool. I like you.
I like you too. High Priestess and the Tower card. Alright, if you're into tarot, you already know what's up. I'm not even finna explain. At the bottom of the deck is the Knave of Wands, the Page of Wands. Then we got the Three of Swords and the Six of Wands. Gimel number 3, Wav Vav number 6 in Hebrew. Learning, victory, experience earned with valor, success, desire for self-improvement, honors, self-knowledge, rivalry, inner rebirth, envy. Folks been trying to rival me and envy me for so long. I don't even have the same clout that these other guys have, bro. My channel's still at like 2,000 something. I'm not. All these other guys have so many other Instagram followers. I have 11,000 now, but before this year, I had 5,000. And here's the thing. On the bottom of the deck, I also got the High Priestess, which is Bet number 2. She is the divining sorcerer goddess. Wisdom, intuition, empathy, receptiveness, the feminine cosmic principle, guide of dreams. And people were trying to say things about me like flight from reality, falseness, instability, difficulties with feminine side. People trying to call me masculine and all this other shit. How did I get the High Priestess twice? I mean, explain that to me, bro. Explain that to me. I'm not finna get into that, y'all. I hear you, but I'm not finna get into that. I'm not even. Maybe later. L-A-L-I said, peace, goddess. Much abundance to you and your family. Much gratitude. You as well. So, as a lot of y'all know, Rashad Jamal got sentenced, with his case and stuff like that. His wife is saying that they're going to file for an appeal. Here's the thing. His wife is a fucking op, okay? There's a reason that he's still in there and that he's still being accused for a crime that he did not commit. Alright? I went into detail about everything. Y'all can watch Alexis K. Tyler's videos as well. She has been talking about this as far as her experiences with his wife and interferences with his case and stuff like that. The difference between me and Alexis K. Tyler is that I actually spent time around Rashad and his wife. We were there in person. We have video of that here on this channel. We have video of that on my Instagram, okay? So, all the things that Alexis was saying in her psychic intuition, I was able to confirm it with hard evidence and my testimony. Rashad Jamal's wife tried to put a fake case on me, and I have physical proof of that, which I will show you. She tried to put a fake case on me saying cease and desist, defamation of character, libel and slander for Rashad Jamal and herself. And that simply just never happened. I was silent for a good year, not saying anything about him or his case. Nothing. There's not a single post about it. During that time period, I had heard a lot of rumors about myself and people surrounding myself and him. I engaged in those conversations so I could gain clarity on what was going on. As far as me going out of my way to say anything about him publicly, not at all. I need y'all, everyone who's watching this video, everyone who's in the spiritual community, everyone who's conscious, everyone who's woke, I need y'all to put something in context. Rashad Jamal White is known internationally. He is being linked to several criminal charges by other people, on top of the fact that he himself is now in jail. Pleading innocent. He has now received a sentence. All right. How does it make sense for his wife to threaten me with false allegations and open up another court case while his court case is currently going on? Just think about that in context. Think about that in context. He is being accused of a crime. He is saying he is innocent. He's saying that this is a false case. So now his wife is trying to open a false case against me. While he's still locked up. All right? Just think about that in context. So now here's the proof of the matter. Zen said he is innocent, however, his wife is not. She's not innocent at all. She's not even, well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to speak on her situation, because her situation is going to be way worse than both me and Rashad. Because Rashad's pleading innocent. I'm also innocent. And y'all know the situation going on with my son. That's not against me. That's against his own father and his girlfriend for child abuse. Zakia's situation is going to be way worse. That's his wife's name, if y'all didn't know. Her name is Zakia. Okay. Where the thing at for me to fast forward on the... I'm not finna sit here and watch this whole video, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to get it to where I can fast forward. Can I fast forward on IGTV? Can I do that on the computer? Nothing doing me like this. I'm not finna have y'all sit through and watch this. But I'll explain some and wait for the screenshot to come up, because I'll just go to my story. Yeah, I'll just go to my story, because I'm not even finna wait on none of that like that. Nah, I'm not finna do y'all like that. Have y'all sitting here waiting. I'm trying to stall. Let me refresh the... Okay, here we go. Like I said, all this information is on my Instagram. So after you leave this stream and you want more information, it's all there. Here we go. Zen said, especially for going against someone that... especially for going against someone like that who put his life on the line for his people. Heavy karma is coming their way. They're going through karma right now. So this is my straw man name. Y'all know me as Sovereign Empress Ellie, but this is where the Ellie comes from, the E right there. This is an email from their public relations team. It says, notice to cease and desist. Defamation of character for libel and slander. She mentioned my business name, my business, my public figure, Instagram. And this is a fake troll page. I explain more about that, but that's not even a real business. She misspelled all of them. That's the thing. Like misspelled estate. Forgot the K in Real Talk. There's 2 Ks. And misspelled eagle. So it's just hard to take any of this shit seriously. Like, this is, again, this happened last year. All right. They're accusing me of slander and defamation of character when I didn't say anything. There is nothing anybody can say that I said. There's no post, there is no video, there's no photo, nothing. Because I was off the internet. People are asking me where I was at. I wasn't replying to people's DMs. I just now got back to replying from people's DMs on Instagram from a year ago, a few weeks ago. I just answered those messages a few weeks ago. People are like, oh, you're a year late. I know. I've been getting people trying to sue me. I ain't been talking to nobody. Now I come back and I'm just doing my thing. And then it turns out he's getting sentenced. And then the situation happened with his sentence, and I'm just like, well, y'all want to know why he's still locked up? After 3 attorneys paying over $100,000 in legal fees and lawyer fees, it's her. It's her. I explain all that in my live streams. So what does this have to do with the whole spiritual community? Of my short time being here, observing, and everything like that, the intention of gathering people together and forming communities, working with each other, and being productive outside of participating with the Matrix has failed. It's failed. It's failed. It's not just the people on the platforms either. It's not just the people on the platforms either. It's people in these communities who say that they are supporters and followers. A person on the internet teaching can only say and do so much. The people around them are supposed to be at an adult comprehension level of knowing what it means to have a community. Having a leader does not mean having a babysitter and someone to tell you what to do all the time. If we are talking about a simple task of gathering together, forming groups of people, buying land and growing our own food, and making sure that we're educating our children the way that we desire for them to be educated, how is that difficult? Because here's the thing. You could say buying property is expensive. There's people who already have their own property and people who already have the money to buy the property. I've exposed this on my Instagram. So someone explain to me why there has been absolutely no progress. People have been on the internet saying the exact same thing for 10 plus years. I just got here and I was this close to forming my own community before people in the group that I was in started getting arrested. Because they want to leave the group that I was forming because I'm younger than them, and they just feel like even though I have actual real estate experience, they just feel like they shouldn't be under me and that they want to go do their own thing, and then they leave from what I'm doing and then they get arrested for murder. I just don't see how you go from, okay, we're going to buy this property together and split the cost 10 ways to, you know what, I'm not going to be part of this group anymore. I'm going to go to a different group. And then you end up in a national park and murder somebody. And now I'm getting blamed for it. And they're also tying Rashad to it. Because we know each other. So again, with the spiritual community, in Pharaoh's Ghost video, he was like talking about these different things and talking about that murder case and stuff like that. And he was like, you know, you have to be very careful when you get into these groups because you never know who you're associated with. Well, let's add it on to what Pharaoh was saying, right? Because that's a big group of people and you never know who you're meeting. Like, okay, cool. Once the situation happened where Rashad got arrested, and people started to stalk me. Very literally, Zakia White, along with trying to put a false case on me, she also was having people come to the house where I was at to stalk me and report back to her what I was doing on a daily basis. I didn't know that was why they were coming over. I thought they were just some people who enjoy being around the group of people I was with. So if you go back to last year, last summer, where I was in Atlanta, there were these older people coming to the house almost every day for a good while, talking to Zakia White, Rashad's wife, about what I was doing at the house. So, I'm being stalked by them and other people and somewhat the police. I usually, I don't be having too many issues with the police, but the people I was around were having issues with the police. So I was going through that with individuals, and they were going through whatever they were going through with the police. I don't know. However, what I do know is Rodney Hayes reached out to me and told me that some stuff was going to start happening, and then he offered me help. Rodney Hayes offered me help. So along with, like Pharaoh's Ghost said, these groups of people who you never know what is going to go on with somebody who's in the background, I was directly invited into someone's home whose intent was to harm me. You never know with these people. So this is what I'm saying. What's actually going on? Even when I was at Rodney's house, I was showing him real estate deals. I'm known in the real estate space, bro. Like, people know me. People send me deals. I show him some land that someone's trying to sell me in Texas. I show him my phone. I'm like, hey, look, somebody sent me this. And he's just like, never ask me about it again. What's going on? Land is not the only answer. I get that. However, I'm talking to the teachers who are teaching this esoteric and spiritual and enlightened knowledge. They're already awakening people. They're sharing the knowledge and information. Otherwise, why would we follow them, right? But they're saying things like build tribes and communities, grow your own food, eat healthy, right? How are you supposed to do that unless you own some land and have space to do that? So what's really going on? What's really going on? I mean, honestly, I could say that I have a lot of questions, but that's really my only question. What's really going on? If all this social media stuff is about my ass cheeks and people claiming that I'm obsessed with Rashad Jamal, even though I used to work for his company, what's really going on? Forget me. Okay, just pretend like, I'm not a real estate expert in any sort of way ever. Just pretend like I never did a real estate deal and that I don't have a whole business where I teach people how to get into real estate. Let's just pretend that that's not true. Okay. Why isn't anyone else buying any land to do these things? Why are the people around Rashad owning property? They have property and they're not even starting tribes on their own property? Oh yeah, in Atlanta, one of the main people who's around Rashad Jamal's case right now owns land and did not invite any of us while we were down there in Atlanta to cultivate it and make it welcoming for a community to be built there. So what's really going on? What's actually going on here? Karan White said, noted. I remember the live, you and... Hey, stop walking over the court. Walk that direction. You and RJW, that's more than jealousy on her part. Spiritual war. Oh, yeah. We expose a lot of that. Alexis K. Tyler exposed a lot. Freethinker said, what the hell going on, LOL? I just left off an Elder live on IG and here now. You getting paid? I was paid by Rashad. I was working for the university. What's good, Pharaoh's Ghost? Freethinker said, who is this about? Yeah, people ain't about it. LOL, they're slaves to convenience. Exactly, no excuse. Nada. BRH said, hello. Freethinker said, exactly. That's tough. What the hell? I know, right? Pharaoh's Ghost said, I also spoke with him about having folks around him that he doesn't know. That's the thing. So I would tell him about certain people who are around. Now, as far as this guy, brother Anu, that's the guy who has the land in Atlanta, who is not being productive. As far as he thinks that showing up to court for Rashad is being productive when it's not. Um, I didn't know much about him, and I didn't say anything about him because I didn't know. As far as other people, I did speak about other people to Rashad. Like I said, I was working for him. Okay, I got paid. Like, that was a job I was doing. He did not take my words into strong consideration. He acknowledged what I said about certain people. However, he did not take what I said into strong consideration before things started going left, like all the way left. I don't know. I don't know. Because it's one thing for that situation to happen with the murder case, and they're trying to link it to Rashad and me and stuff like that. It's easy for everybody to be like, oh well, they're just trying to do that to paint a picture. It's the agenda. It's easy to do that. It's not easy to be in a place where you have to discredit the people that are surrounding you, actively going to your court cases. That's very, very different from someone who decided to break away and do their own thing versus people who were in court last week. They went to his trial. His wife, brother Anu, and whoever else showed up. What's really going on here? And why do I bring the entire spiritual community into this? Now, there are some people who, yes, they are teachers, and that is what they focus on. They focus on education. They focus on getting the message across. They focus on providing whatever it is that's necessary for them. They do, whether it's readings, they sell whatever products they sell. They do what they do. And that's fine. That's their purpose. When you have people who are saying things like they want to buy a school, they want to buy this, they want to buy land, they want to buy properties, they want to create businesses with people, and they want to do this and do that, and they're just saying the same thing over and over again for years, doesn't that raise like several red flags? Like, despite their information and knowledge being, helpful, accurate, useful, applicable, why is it that when it comes to working together in the third dimension that things just get stuck? Unless it's a music video involved. Why can people do music together, but they can't build anything physical in the third dimension? What's really going on? Because I've reached out to several people. Rashad was just the only one who was actually taking physical action. I've reached out to several people. Like, hey, you said this on your video, and I heard you say it before in another video, and I'd like to help you. Like, I used to hang out with millionaire real estate investors, bruh. I'm trying to figure out something. Like, nigga, I was in business meetings with folks who got 100 rental properties. I know niggas who own undeveloped land, bro. Like, if you really wanted this shit, I could get it. Like, is money the problem? Can y'all, like, not afford it? We can figure out the money thing, too. I know how to do that, too. We can get around that. What's really going on? Like y'all saying this stuff on the internet, but y'all not about it for real in real life. And if you think you are, and you talking about, oh, you don't think I'm a credible source, you want to talk about I'm twerking on the internet, I'm just trying to figure out, like, why is 90% of my content not that, yet that's the focus? Saying I'm obsessed with Rashad Jamal, okay, cool, whatever. He was all over my page. I was paid to do that, but nobody's business. But it about ass, when that's simply just like not the case. I mean, was my junk glitching? Yo, my junk was glitching. Anyway, to try to warp my character into being all about my ass and Rashad Jamal is fucking insane at this point. Like, it's actually really insane at this point. I genuinely don't know what's going on with people. If we're supposed to be building communities and doing all this and doing all that, and, you know, I'm not saying you have to involve me. I'm not saying you have to involve me. If you want my help, it's there. It's considering the fact that, you know, I do have experience in real estate investing, which is the purchasing of property. But regardless, why ain't y'all did shit yet? Like, y'all do know that the world shut down a couple of years ago, right? Like, y'all do know this, right? I just want to make sure that we all remember that that happened. So why are people wasting time in their emotions? Let's just see who's around in 12 to 16 years. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about none of that. We should have been had some property for people to settle on a year or two ago. Maybe, you know, we wouldn't have the 5 acres, the big off-grid plot that people keep talking about, but we should have had something. I don't care about none of that. That's too much time. No, thank you. I refuse to wait on the spiritual community to catch up to what's necessary in 12 to 16 years. If people couldn't get their mind straight in the 4 years that we've had lockdown, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, I'm just, no, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Folks got analysis paralysis and want to deny the fact that they have analysis paralysis. Folks don't even believe that their magical abilities are real. So maybe it's hard to believe in magic. However, buying property is probably the easiest thing you could ever do, especially when you have a group of people. Oh, buying property is expensive. Okay, group up with 20 people then. Y'all split it. What? It's cooperation. The lack of it. It's the lack of cooperation. Like, I really need people to pay attention to what's actually happening here. We have an international series of court cases going on. We have an international series of court cases going on. Because the murder case that, you know, people are trying to tie me to is not the only one that is floating around Rashad Jamal. The people who went to court for him also went to jail within the past year. You know, individuals named Lee Greatness and others have also.
Mom, you never how to get off this app because every time we try to go on with it, lets me just go on place.
Okay, close it out and then start it back up because it might just be clicking wrong. They've also gone to jail. That's what they're not talking about. Lee Greatness went to jail over the past year. People are trying to say this and say that about me and my situation. Lee Greatness actually did serve some time. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Allegedly. I'm saying on his sentence and reading what a certain someone said about silence is golden. All the wannabe supporters of his. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying with that too. I get what you're saying with that. That makes sense. But that doesn't even, like, I get what you're saying, but for people and their mentality, it don't make sense. Like, how did we have these figures? Larry Hoover, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King. Despite what you think about Martin Luther King, he did way more than these fuck niggas on the internet. Okay, how do we keep having all the Dr. Sebi, Nelson Mandela? How do we keep having all these figures and the same thing get repeated? When we are aware, we're not ignorant. Back then, they didn't know. A lot of them were just getting out of slavery. Martin Luther King was fighting for civil rights. Our people didn't even have the right to vote. They didn't know about none of this stuff. Probably not to the extent that we know. It's the age of Aquarius now. We know this. We have them as historical figures. So why are we still repeating the same mistakes, if not worse? How is this happening? Fred Hampton. I was just thinking about the Black Panthers too. We here with that. I was just thinking about the Black Panthers. I just didn't say it because I wanted to name a figure, and you said, "See, I appreciate you. How do we have all of those examples? Huey P. Newton. How? How do we have all of these examples of how to get to a certain point and how to start moving and, literally sharing what not to do, and still falling? Because if y'all, I highly recommend y'all watch Pharaoh's Ghost video. Highly. He titled it The Fall of Rashad Jamal. Because despite anything anybody think they're talking about, his case went and gone. There was no hope. No hope. There was no hope considering Pharaoh said ego. Dr. York. But Pharaoh said it best, ego. Appreciate you, Tate himself, Dr. York. Ego. So, and y'all want to notice? Y'all want to notice a common theme with all the people we named? Aren't those all males? I'm just saying. I'm just saying that those are all males. Those are all guys. Those are all dudes. Okay? I'm not saying anything as far as anyone being superior or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. However, with the person who's in jail right now, Rashad Jamal, he has spoken about the divine feminine energy and how the goddess is of very, very high significance. And that things are being balanced with the masculine and feminine energy within this time period. And then you have people like Rodney Hayes, who darn near worship the matriarchy and the rise of the matriarch, the rise of the female, the rise of the goddess. Y'all can go on his Instagram page and see what he posts about. So, if this is the case, why in the world in this particular situation is a female being demonized? His wife was never demonized. Ever. I am now exposing her true colors. However, throughout this entire situation, I have been demonized when I was helping from the jump. Pharaoh said also the amazing Angela Davis, we have to give in to let our brother or sister to supersede. Angela Davis, what's her name? Her name's on my Instagram. I love her, like the way she was speaking about stuff. I want to remember her name so bad. I'm having trouble like remembering that other lady's name. I'm aware of Angela Davis though. She's still alive and she works at a university. Now, here's the thing. Angela Davis still doing what she's doing. These other guys are dead and or in jail. They were either killed or put in jail. All right? That's the difference between Angela Davis and the rest of them. And most of the ladies were not killed. Even Larry Hoover's wife, she's still pushing on his legacy with her son, Larry Hoover Jr. What's going on? Because, you know, people want to make fun of me all day, despite the actual information and knowledge that I do bring to the table when we talk. Because people want to say things like, oh, well, why are you here? Why are you in the community? What? What? Are you helping to organize events for people to show up to? Are you communicating with people about a court case and helping people be able to support properly? Like, I just don't get why these loudmouth internet people think that this is some thing that they can make fun of me for. And they're not doing anything at all in their lives. Forget a court case. They're not doing anything in their own lives. Their own existence does not match up with their internet spirituality. Y'all said Angela Davis at the same time, Tay himself. Damba Nagasi said, Brother Anu and his wife have already accomplished land and successful marriage, yet you have all this experience and know all these big people in business, but you don't have shit for yourself. Damba Nagazi, you are a dumb bitch. Exactly, Brother Anu and his wife have land. So why aren't they helping the community out? I have already exposed them. They were spying on me. They were reporting my movements back to Zakia White, who was trying to put a false case on me. So Damba Nagazi, since you think you know something, about Brother Anu, ask him why his wife was reporting back to Zakia the information of what I was doing on a daily basis and why Zakia was taking screenshots of conversations that me and her were having. Damba Nagazi. Answer me those questions. Answer me why Brother Anu had land the entire time I was down in there in Atlanta. You can see on the channel a year ago when I was in Atlanta why me and the people I was with was never invited to his land so that we could start growing gardens and building communities. Yet when I asked, when he was in the group with all of us, and I asked for money so that we could start fundraising and getting things together so we could buy land because I didn't know he had land at the time, everybody looked at me crazy. Ask Brother Anu about that. Damba Nagazi, since you know so much. This is what I'm talking about. You internet people think you know something. Y'all don't know what's going on. I was there the entire time. Pharaoh's Ghost said true. Tay himself said, and I'm pretty sure Left Eye from TLC spoke out too and was killed. Yeah, Left Eye was on that. She was on that. Pharaoh's Ghost said, I said years ago, get a mega live of good, of going. Get a mega live of going and pull in all of our supporters. Okay. I said years ago, get a mega live of going and pull in all of our supporters, but no, ego gets in the way. Like, imagine, because I remember you said that on my stream the other day. It was like a couple weeks ago or something, about all of us getting on a live stream. If we all got on a live stream and said, donate to this thing, because I have a thing set up where people can donate directly to getting land. If you go to my last stream with the talking about my legal case, people can donate directly to my actual gardening and land process. And I'm obligated myself to keep up with that and give reports on my website for it. I already have that set up. If people were to actually cooperate, yeah. I mean, who knows how many people we could get on a live. And honestly, I'm actually cool with it, because at first I wasn't saying like no when you brought it up. I didn't have context of what you meant when you first said it. However, I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Because I'm going to sit up there on the live stream and I'm going to really get in niggas' asses the way that I'm doing now. Because I'm like, no. I'm 25. A lot of y'all who follow all these guys, people who follow you, Pharaoh, people who follow people like Remedy Yates, people who follow all these other people, people on my page 65, 50, 40. Y'all got money. Y'all have money. Y'all got retirements. Y'all got savings. Y'all have investments. Y'all got 401ks and Roth IRAs. Y'all got that. So yes, if we were to go live and we had the intent of putting money towards a property, I could find the property. I'll let y'all know when I find the property, and then we can share the address privately with each other. We could let the public know that we got the property, and then we can go live and raise money for however much it's gonna cost. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Like you said though, are niggas gonna do it? No, they fucking ego. This don't make sense. I gathered people together in my hometown, and I helped gather people together in Atlanta to do this exact thing. In real life. Off of the internet. So what's really going on? This is my question. What's actually going on here? Michael Johnson said, Francis Cress Welsing. Okay. I don't know who that is. That's a new name for me. What? Frances Luella Welsing was an American psychiatrist and well-known proponent of the black supremacist melanin theory. Her 1970 essay, The Crest Theory of Color Confrontation and Racism, offered her interpretation of what she described as the origins of white supremacy culture. Of course she was born in Chicago. If y'all watch my lives on Instagram, y'all, Chicago ain't nothing to play with, bro. Chicago is nothing to play with. What you finna say?
Yeah, Chicago, my friend is a rival.
Chicago, your friend is a rival?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Enderman is a rival too, so they used to battle.
Okay.
With the uniforms and these identities.
Yeah. So, my son said that Chicago and Enderman used to battle. Stop it. And they're rivals. Those are his toys. However, it's all significant. When we were in Chicago, my son got a toy named Chicago. His family's from Chicago. Telling y'all. No, bruh. She literally has a book called The ISIS Papers. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got all this history, we got all these figures, we got all this information. We got the information. That's my whole point. We don't need no more information. All we gotta do is buy some books. I'm telling you, if content creators, if video content creators got all the book recommendations, told their followers and subscribers about it, and went offline, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going offline in 2025. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. I'm going to tell everybody exactly what's necessary, and I'm going to dip. I'm going to go. Y'all can buy the books if y'all want to, because fuck everybody. What the hell is wrong with everybody? This shit don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. We supposed to be adult people. I grew up wanting to be a YouTuber and be popular for doing silly things and making fun videos and singing and my talents and stuff like that. I end up blowing up in the spiritual space. I end up getting a whole bunch of clout in the real estate space. So apparently I'm only meant to be super famous and known for important things. So my fun shit gonna have to wait. Alright? I didn't get up on this platform for this purpose for so many people to be on bullshit. When I know how serious I am. This don't make no sense. Now, I'll address like situations that happen with Foster and Pharaoh, young Pharaoh. You know, they're young. Foster's younger than me. If I'm not mistaken, I think Foster was born in the year 2000. He may not be that young. However, his solar return coming up too, so I think that's significant. They're young. Young Pharaoh is younger than 30 years old. He had his own business. He had his own platform. He had a lot going on. Foster eBay, he's an author, has a published book. I bought it myself. He makes music. And he had his platform before he deleted his first channel. He had over 100,000 subscribers. Teaching people about astrology and different areas of spirituality. I don't have anything to say much about spiritual, so like we've never like interacted. However, we've all watched his platform, millions of subscribers. Got 2 channels, millions of subscribers. Very young, 20s. We all young. Why are these 40 and 50-year-old niggas so weird? Why does Brother Anu and his wife think it's okay to stalk me instead of inviting me and the people we were with to go to their land to garden? I'm literally at the house we're at with a tiny ass little garden. I'm just watering the plants every day. They know this. They saw this.
Yeah, I really like the garden. It's really beautiful. It's not that beauty. It's really beautiful.
No, not our garden that we had at the house. This was when I was in Atlanta with my other friends.
I like that one.
Yeah, it was a nice garden. Derek Keller. Oh, what? Why my screen? Okay, Derek Cullum said, "What do you think of Joanne Chesimard Asada Shakur?" So, okay, she has asylum in Cuba. I appreciate her contributions in general. Awesome. Now she got asylum. Not everybody, is able to do that, but I think that's great. I believe what she has done is great. Damba Nagazi said, "I been knew bro Anu had land. If he didn't invite you to his land, it's because he didn't want you there. Accept it." Yeah, you don't want to know what happened? He invited other people to his land and they got attacked by ticks. And then those people called the people that I was around to complain about it. And Brother Anu was also talking shit about me and the people I was with while they were on his land. Damba Nagazi, you can eat several dicks. Since you think you know so much. Do you know these people in person? Did you interact with them in person? Brother Anu was about to schedule a retreat for us to go traveling some other places. He never brought up the land. He said he was going to start a business with us. He never did that. He was coming over and smoking and partying every day. Since you know so much, Damba Nagazi, you bitch. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You internet niggas think you know so much. Y'all don't know shit at all. You think you know so much. Because you follow a nigga on Instagram. Fuck wrong with you? You disrespectful as hell. Everybody want me to be nice to y'all and give you benefit of the doubt. I ain't giving nobody else benefit of the doubt. All these niggas want to come approach me on some bullshit. Like, literally, when it came to the whole, like, my appearance thing and, you know, people being attracted to me or whatever, Pharaoh's Ghost is the only masculine that ever just straight up said exactly what his concerns were with that. Everyone else was just crazy, weird, and creepy and didn't make any sense. Pharaoh asked me a question, and he was being genuine with his question, and I answered it. He was being respectful. I was being respectful. We're adults. We know how to communicate. I don't know him in person. However, I'm part of a very public situation, and he's observing this very public situation. So he had concerns about the situation. So I responded to his concerns respectfully. All of you other fuck niggas, y'all are not males. You are pussies. I cannot stand y'all. What is wrong with you? Like, damn. Y'all be the ones raised by these single moms who don't know shit. Would you treat your mother this? Would you treat your grandmother this way? Because fuck your mom. Would you treat your grandmother this way? Because I am a mother. And I'll eventually be a grandmother. Would you talk to your grandmother this way? Do you talk to your auntie this way, bro? Like, are you serious? Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? I've been dealing with this shit for over a year. None of y'all were talking to me like this until Rashad got locked up. None of y'all just came out the woodworks being disrespectful like this until Rashad Jamal got locked up. And I'm just supposed to keep being nice and quiet and respectful to you bitch ass masculines. I refuse to call you gods now. There's a select few males who I will respectfully call a god, who's acting in their godhood. I appreciate Pharaoh's Ghost. He was in his godhood when he asked me about what was going on, because he was genuinely confused and he couldn't get why I was going the fuck off on niggas. It was taken, all those situations were taken out of context. But you bitch niggas who think you know some shit, I can't respect y'all. Lighthouse Society said hello. Hello. Kingston said, yo, the fuck? So you telling me that it's better to have little no associations with folks than that's crazy? Yes. That's why I've been silent for over a year with all this. Pharaoh's Ghost said also, we don't have to always go live together, but for our supporters to know we're all on the same page. Different paragraphs. They'll collaborate and be part of the collective. Stay bright, Ellie. For sure. Gratitude, Pharaoh. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't always gotta collab and like stuff like that. That's not even the point. This is defeating the purpose. It's defeating the purpose of being dependent upon people and their information and their energy. That's the whole purpose of exposing the spiritual community. Forget the figures of the people we talking about. What's wrong with y'all in the community? Why are y'all supporters so weird? Why are y'all weird? Why, like, the people who want Rashad Jamal to get free don't even care about his actual freedom. They just want him to go live. Why can't you do shit for yourself? Why can't you do anything for yourself? Ferris Go said, you guys stay vigilant and aware. For sure, you as well. Why can't you do anything for yourself instead of depending upon someone else for information and energy? What's up with that? Forget all these people who got these platforms. Why is no one going within self and being dependent upon self? You're not supposed to depend on another person for your spirituality. It's okay to learn from people. That's a beautiful thing that we're all able, and here being able to learn these things from people online. That's a beautiful thing. That's great. Why are people depending on these teachers so much? This is not making sense. Kingston said that, yep, I used to watch Foster eBay too. He's straight. Yeah, he cool. He was just tweaking a little bit. But he's young. Like, we young. We young. We can tweak out a little bit. Like, we young. But these people in their 40s and 50s, I just highly am disappointed. I'm very highly disappointed. RS YouTube said, I don't know what you said, RS YouTube. I don't know what's going on with that. Ferris Ghost said, wait, I was about to head out and you said 40s are weird. I'm almost 44. Look, if you're still in here, you can hear. I'm not coming at you specifically with your age. I'm just saying, like, the ones who are those ages and who are on bullshit is inexcusable at this point. Y'all be tripping me out. Oh, I'm not old. Yeah, I know. Y'all are fine. The ones who are specifically on, like, your path, what you're doing, but it be the ones that be tweaking out that be the problem, because it's like, you too old to be tweaking out. We don't need you to have a midlife crisis while we trying to purchase property and do what's best for our people. We need you to keep your head on straight. We need you to have done your shadow work already. That's our point. Derek McCullum, I don't know why I keep messing up your last name. Derek Cullum said, Assata Shakur broke out of prison when she was accused of a state trooper that got murdered. She's innocent. The state trooper's name was Warner Forrester, that got murked in New Jersey, late 70s. Okay. King Stunner said, to be real, a lot of folks really is super weird, and for some reason, it don't surprise me. I mean, with the energy going on, it's just not surprising. Damba Nagazi said, yes, I met all of them before. I also met you as well. I was around at damn near every meetup. When I met you, you was running around unstable, trying to build with people and live off of them. Build your own. You are a bitch, Damba. At the end of the day, you're a bitch. Because you don't have context for anything. You don't have context for anything. You think you know me. Again, y'all internet niggas. I don't care if you met me in person. Y'all are internet niggas. Because if you come in at me like this, where's your shit? Where's yours? Since you're so concerned about me and what I have, what about you? See, I'm a feminine, right? Aren't we supposed to be submissive and helpmeets to the masculines? Aren't the masculines supposed to be the leaders and the heads of household? So, if my intention is to assist people and help everybody as a collective to get to the next step, what's the problem with that? Why is that an issue? Since you think you know so much. Like, these are the people I'm talking about who believe all these rumors, lies, and narratives. Because the way he's saying that is a narrative. Was I going around speaking to people to build? Yes. Intentionally calling me unstable and saying this and saying that, that's a narrative that these people have been saying, gossiping around me. The people in person, I told y'all, these fuck niggas who I meet in person be the biggest bitches. Like, I'm having a good time. Like, my apologies that I didn't show up in a suit and just get straight to business. I'm having a good time while also taking care of business at the same time. What are you talking about? What, again, what's going on? Why is this happening? Spiritual community, conscious community, woke community, what's going on? What's going on? Because anyone who catches this replay and is seeing the dialogue that I'm having with people, like people who claim that they met me in person and all this other shit, where they shit at? You talk about Brother Anu already got his shit. Yeah, why hasn't he started a community on there yet? Like I said, if you don't want to involve me personally, okay. Why are other people complaining when you bring them over there? Why are they calling other people saying that you're talking shit about me? Brother Anu been believing narratives even while he was coming to the house where I was at. There was a whole fight started with Brother Anu because of him and believing lies and narratives about me specifically. Like I said, all these niggas is bitches, bro. They bitches. Ain't no grown man really gonna be that pressed about a 20-something-year-old female. With a wife? That nigga got a wife. They talking about planning trips together and starting businesses with all of us. Doesn't do any of that. Doesn't invite us to the land either. And wants to talk shit about us on his land with other people. What's really going on? Since y'all think you know some shit, go talk to Brother Anu if you want to. You can send him this live stream. He could come in the comments right now. I've been calling him out for days. Since you think you know something, Damba Nagazi. I don't even recognize your name. If you're talking about, you know, like, I don't know if we had encounters at all the times that you were there. I don't know. I don't recognize your name. I don't think you have your profile picture up. I can't see your profile picture. I see it locked, but I can't see what you look like. Tay himself said cognitive dissonance is key. Derek McCullum said, I don't know why I keep slipping up on your last name. Derek McCullum said Trump attempted to retrieve Assata Shakur. She's currently on America's most wanted list, unfortunately. King Stunner said, nah, Nagazi, you gotta chill the fuck on that, dog. You sound like a female, my G. The fuck you mean by that? It's Numbers said, how you 50 and messy? I don't know. I don't know. That's just straight Rod Hayes. I would see him on the phone talking with all of y'all and then just gossip about you after you get off the phone with him. That shit would be like, I'll just look at that nigga like, wow, like there ain't no way, like you 53 with grandchildren doing that. King Stunner said, hold on, G, why is you trying to send shots at a female, G? Sounds like you be gossiping about motherfuckers. You be gossiping like a motherfucker about folks too. He do. Because otherwise, why would he be saying all that? Damba Nagazi said, I got my shit together. We own land and 3 semi-trucks as well as other investments. Let it go and stop talking shit about Rashad's wife. That family is already dealing with a lot. Leave this fam alone. LOL. All land has ticks on it and a bunch of other insects. You just being messy and petty. You are a bitch. Okay, cool. Help the community out. Stop talking to me. Go help the community out. You and your family are good. This is what I'm talking. I told y'all, didn't? See? Every time they always expose themselves. I told y'all they be having the resources. I told you. They be having the resources. They be having the money. So why are they coming at me? Go. You gather you other people up and y'all help each other out. That's the whole point. That was the whole point of all this. Why are you here arguing with me? Rashad Jamal's wife is attempting to put a false case on me. Or she was, at least. She was trying to put a false case on me. Dude, Damba Nagazi, since you know so much, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there. If you have the resources, if you have the finances, if you have everything that's necessary, why are you here? Why are you saying what you're saying right now? Why didn't you help Rashad go off grid? Everybody was saying that they were trying to help Rashad go off grid. He was talking about some deal didn't go through with some land he was trying to buy. Why didn't you help him with that? Like, this is what I'm saying. You are a grown man in my comment section right now. You are a grown man in my comment section right now saying what you're saying. Without full context. And I could tell you've been talking to all of them. just by the things you're saying and the way you're saying it. I wouldn't be surprised if you're around somebody right now and y'all are grouped up listening to me. I just wouldn't be surprised. Stop talking about his wife. Why was his wife stalking me with Brother Anu and his wife? And why was his wife talking so much shit about me with all these other people? Why did that happen? When I left it alone. I left it alone. They continued to do all of that stuff that they were doing. Timon LaRue said time for war. Yes, it's time for war. Oh, you said your scarf hella cute. I missed those comments. Okay, hold on. Appreciate the hearts. You said your scarf hella cute. Gratitude. Damba Nagaji said, I never insulted you. I'm only speaking facts. I just don't feel like we should be speaking negative on Rashad's family. Just leave it alone. We employ people already and invest with people. Okay, why are you here? And you talk about you never insulted me. Yes, you did. Go back and read the comments. Even if you did not call me a name, what you're saying and with the context that you're saying it, you're not only are you implying that you have been in contact with all the people who have been slandering my name, you're also confirming everything I said as far as you older masculines having all the resources and necessary materials necessary for us to have these communities that people have been asking for. Yet people are still trying to ask me this and ask me that, and we're trying to get this together, trying to get that together. Okay, if you and Anu got this land and y'all got these businesses, why are people still not able to cultivate anything? Why are people still not growing enough food? This is exactly what I'm talking about. And why am I being talked so down on when I wasn't even doing anything? I was silent for over a year. Yet you're still trying to silence me. Fuck you respectfully. King Stunner said, bro, do you even know or even realize how you are sounding, my G? Derek Cullum said, Empress, peace, love, and prosperity, health, and wealth to you. Have a great rest of your day. Continue evolving. Appreciate you. Appreciate you too, Derek. Timon LaRue said, don't give him your energy, sis. Here's the thing. I haven't been giving nobody my energy for over a year. No, niggas are getting this heat. They're getting this heat. And he's exposing a lot of information right now. He's very, very clearly showing an example of everything I'm talking about right now. This is what I mean. He said, leave it alone and let spirit handle it. Focus on getting yourself together. Why are y'all so focused on me? I am getting myself together. Like y'all think you know so much. I just explained. I have spent over 8 hours explaining all of these situations going on. On top of what I'm dealing with personally. And the reasons that certain things happen the way that they did. Yet you think you know so much. All this spying and gossiping that y'all been doing. And you want me to be silent about someone literally trying to sue me? How many times do I have to say that this person was trying to put a false case on me for y'all to keep telling me to be quiet? Y'all are going to keep telling me to be quiet when this person was threatening to sue me for something that's not true. I was silent. Stop trying to silence me when I am being accused of things that are untrue. I know Rashad's going through a lot. Like, duh, I was helping with the situation. I wasn't trying to make it any worse. That's why I waited until his sentencing to say anything. His wife is the one causing these issues. People want to blame me, though. I explained all this on Instagram. What I'm going to do, what I didn't do yet, but what I am going to do is put all the links to those videos on Instagram in the description box so y'all can see them. Timon LaRue said, I hope I'm saying your name right. My best friend loves you. I appreciate you and your best friend. Please, can we get more goddesses on my page, please? Because I'm really tired of dudes on my page. Like, dudes who are way older than me and who act like this get on my nerves, and I just can't do it anymore. I really need more feminines on my page so we can talk about things like gardening, homeschooling, and having our own businesses. I really need that because I'm really just tired of all these dudes on my page disrespecting me constantly because I don't... Talking about we are building. Okay, if you're building, then okay, why are you here? That's my point. The title of this video is called Exposing the Spiritual Community. Why did you click on this video? Why did you click on this video? What was your intention of coming in here and getting into the comment section, exposing the fact that you have been, in fact, gossiping about me? What was your intention? Freethinker said, I'm missing pieces of this story, so I just got back in. The whole story is on my Instagram, like the entire thing. I came to YouTube with it to fully like express to everybody, because not everybody follows me on Instagram. Everybody don't follow me on Instagram. But YouTube is a different sort of algorithm. So I would like for everyone who calls himself woke, conscious, any of that, to really just look at themselves and be like, am I doing what is necessary? Because this person is claiming that they're doing what's necessary, yet they have a problem with me trying to do it with other people. Like, do you see how hypocritical this person sounds? Oh, well, Anu didn't want you on his land. Accept it. What? Like, okay. What does that mean? If Anu has such an issue with me, why did he keep coming around? And why was his wife stalking me? Like, are you ignoring the fact that I said that his wife was stalking me and reporting back to Zakiya White, Rashad's wife, what I was doing on a daily basis? Like, do y'all keep missing the part where I say that? Like, it's like y'all just, it's not even just selective hearing at this point. Y'all are selective responding. You're waiting to reply. Like, you're not even taking into context the fact that this person kept coming around me and the other people I was around, did not invite us to his land, which is fine. That's his choice. However, he goes to his land with other people. Those other people let us know that he was talking shit about us, along with the fact that him and his wife were reporting to Zakiya White what my dealings were, what I was doing, my whereabouts, my actions. Like, are y'all ignoring that? Like, what's really going on? Timon LaRue said, I've been wanting to talk about gardening and etc., but it's hard to find other people to relate. I don't know what's going on. You can hit me up on Instagram though. We could talk about gardening. Freethinker said, you're a diamond in the rough, Ellie. LOL. I wish I knew more females who were on the same thing, but you know. I mean, I appreciate it. It's just, I mean, the thing is, we're on this internet, and like the whole point of Rashad's gatherings was so we can get off the internet and get some stuff done. So why are these niggas who got the resources blocking shit? Why do they act like that? Oh, Anu didn't want you on his land. Accept it. Why? Give me a reason. I don't really fuck with Anu like that. So I'm not saying that I was begging to be on his land or anything. I'm just saying that I came there with a purpose and people were trying to make it seem like I had some other agenda going on. My whole objective was to get land and to start gardening on it. I would put aside my difference. I dealt with the fact that Anu was around. I would have put aside my differences if he was to invite us to his land, and I was still respectful until he started getting disrespectful. How many times I gotta say, Anu was getting in niggas' faces. Anu gave me a loaded gun to practice with. You're not supposed to practice with a loaded gun. You're supposed to empty the shells out. He gave me a loaded gun. So if anything were to happen and I hadn't checked to see if the gun was loaded, then any sort of accident could have happened. Safety on or not. Like, why do y'all keep ignoring those aspects of the stories? King Stunner said, yo, gardening needs to be talked about more because they got our food and soil fucked up. We need to figure it out. I know. I'm totally aware of this. That's what I've been saying. Damba said, this content is making it not doing anything positive. You are tweaked in the head. How is exposing the truth not positive? And tell me when the truth was not positive. When has the truth ever been not positive? It's uncomfortable. However, the truth is always positive, no matter how uncomfortable it makes you. See, that's what I'm saying. They be deflecting, they be projecting, they be doing all this other bullshit other than getting down to the root of the issue. You ain't answer none of my questions. Why was Anu and his wife stalking me? Why did brother Anu give me a loaded gun to practice with? If brother Anu didn't like me and didn't want me or the others on his land, why was he still coming to our house? Why was he talking shit about us on his land with other people? Answer those questions before you keep saying shit. Because you're not making no sense. If he has the resources, why isn't he sharing them with the community as the masculine is supposed to? And if you got the resources, why are you here being a bitch? Where's your wife at? Is she here? Hearing you say this shit in my comment section? The hell wrong with y'all? Okay, cool, you got businesses where you employ people. That's great. Kudos to you for doing the right fucking thing. Like, damn. You want to do the right thing and still come at me? Are you serious? What are y'all doing this shit for then? Nigga, he said, is any of them online talking about you? Yes, bitch! How many times do I have to say that? All them niggas was going live, all the niggas was posting about me, all them niggas was doing all this sort of shit about me last year. This is why I was quiet for a year. Yes, they were talking online about me. I stayed quiet for a year so things could calm down. I didn't say anything until his sentencing. They were trying to get me to come back on Instagram and on live and saying all this stuff online. People were telling me about the stuff they were saying online. Yes! You're still deflecting and not answering my questions. You want to question me. See, I'm keeping this in the live stream on purpose so y'all can see what I've been dealing with for over a year. People want me to be quiet, yet there's been other people slandering my name. I can genuinely sue these people. Zakia wants to sue me for defamation of character and slander. I can actually sue these people for defamation of character and slander. There's physical internet proof of that. Whether they scrubbed and, deleted live streams and deleted videos or not, you can still get that shit back. This Instagram, ho. This Instagram, the shit that we talking about. This Instagram, you can get that shit back from Zuckerberg. Offer Zuckerberg a good amount of money. He'll get your information out the archives. Yeah. Yeah. I can sue these people for defamation of character and slander. I have proof of it. So what are you talking about? That's my whole point. It be these old dudes, males, masculines, who keep coming at me like this. Freethinker said, it scrolls amongst us. Simple as that. The internet makes it easier to connect. Yes, it does. That's the whole point. Like, that's the whole point. That was the whole point of getting on the internet. It wasn't for clout. I don't get people. Like, people is dumb. King Stunner said, nah, goddess, I'm listening to you, and that's some fucked up behavior right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's how shit could fall apart. Exactly. Freethinker said, see, you get it, we get it. This is why I still chime into your content. They put up their Cap American shield. He's a scroll, that's why. Infiltrated. Like, the niggas that infiltrated got the resources. How fucked up is that? The niggas who infiltrated have the resources and are preventing other people from getting the resources. Like, do y'all see how retarded all this sounds? Like, do y'all see how retarded all this sounds? Because some of us who may have some resources, like, I got the homeschool kits, I have the gardening experience, and, I have intuitive knowledge and information and downloads and stuff like that. So whenever someone has some land available, I can plant, grow, all that. I can do all that. And I can homeschool the kids. I got that. You got bro in the comments, he has some land, and, he's waiting to get it surveyed and stuff like that. So, but does he have a team? No. He looking for people who he can join us for a team. Yet you got this bitch in the comment section who has a business, has land, has everything necessary, and is part of the people who are attacking me. Like, do y'all see how crazy this is? Like, I want to believe that he's lying about having a business and having land. I want to believe that, but I know he's telling the truth. I know he's telling the truth. And if he's telling the truth, why is he part of attacking me? These are people I met in real life. And they're on the internet. Nobody was in my face doing this shit except for Brother Anu and his wife. Nobody had the balls to do none of this stuff while Rashad was out of jail. But as soon as Rashad get locked up, everybody want to come at me like this. What is that about? King Stunner says so. Okay. Freethinker said counter sue. She didn't file the lawsuit that I know of, so I can't counter sue. But the thing is, I could sue if I wanted to. But I'm not trying to do none of that. I got 2 cases I'm dealing with. I have a divorce case and a child abuse case. What I need to add some more shit for? Like, that's my whole point. Niggas got problems. Niggas got problems. And she got cases open. I'm not going to speak on her other situation, but she's dealing with her husband. So why would she open up another case? Why would she do that? Why does that make sense? When it's not true. I didn't do nothing. Why would she do that? They're immature. I wouldn't pay them no mind. See, the thing is, you had righteous intentions. They didn't. So you got caught up and boom. We're just running into the wrong people. Simple as that. I mean, god damn. How many wrong people is it though? That's what I'm saying. That's what we said last time. How many wrong people is it? Because like I said, I never met, most of y'all in person. And, like Pharaoh's Ghost, like you, Freethinker, and like, a few others. I never met y'all in person. And yet y'all be making the most sense. But it be the people who I met in person who just want to believe so much negativity about me. To the point where they can't even focus on what actually makes sense. Did he answer any of my questions? No, he didn't. Why were they stalking me? Why did he give me a loaded gun to practice with? Why were they talking shit about me and other people when they went to go to their land? Like, why was that stuff happening? He said, I only build with people who are building themselves, not people waiting to ride other people's wave and complaining. Yo, you is a whole bitch. I was not complaining with Brother Anu. This is what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Do y'all see this shit? Like, do y'all see this shit? I didn't start complaining until people like Anu was doing what they was doing, nigga. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Was I complaining at those meetups about anything? No, I was gathering people's information. I was writing down. Zakia asked me to write down people's names, contact information, their gifts, talents, and abilities, and if they had a business. I did all that. I emailed it to Rashad at that time. I have a whole list of people. I would show you, but I'm not trying to dox nobody. I was doing actual work for the university, talking about building themselves. I was working for the university, bitch. Damn. Like, I'm not, at that point, I wasn't even trying to call you a bitch. It just slipped out because that's the vibration you're operating on. Look at what you're doing, what you're saying. You're not even making sense. You're trying to make it seem like I'm not making sense. Yet, you can't even answer why Zakia White was trying to put a false case on me. Last year in September, would she have any right to sue me for defamation of character, libel, and slander when I didn't say anything about Rashad's case after they asked me? Well, they didn't even ask me not to say anything anymore. They just stopped talking to me. So I stopped talking about the situation. So how does it make sense to sue me? You're not even answering those questions. Freethinker said, LMAO, exactly. And the only reason we didn't is because I work a 9 to 5. Like, it's hard. People out here, with, like, niggas trying out here. And then you have people with the resources acting like this. King Stunner said, one thing you have to remember is that the chosen ones will somehow always run into bullshit like this. It's fucked up. Freethinker said, I see it. Like, these people I met in person, apparently. Like, because I don't remember dude's name. So, he said, I talked to Rashad about building. He got locked up weeks later. Do you know how many people were talking to him about building? When I first got over there were some people who had a house. We were supposed to go over to their house to discuss building, and he didn't get around to it. Like, you're not the only one. That's what I'm saying. Why are you talking to Rashad? See, this is what I'm saying. You talk about me riding somebody's wave. See, do you see how they expose themselves? I didn't bring up Rashad when it came to that. I'm asking about Anu, and I'm asking about Zakiya White. Anu and his wife and Zakiya White. Why are they trying to sue me? Why are they stalking me? And he bringing up Rashad. Talk about I'm riding on somebody's coattail. I was already building in Memphis. How many times do I have to say that? I was already building in Memphis. People want to leave my group and go get murder charges on them. People want to lie in Rashad's face. That's what I'm saying. You gossiping about me, but you didn't even watch my live streams on Instagram. If you had watched my live streams on Instagram, everything you're saying, you would already know. I've already debunked every single thing you said. Every single thing you're talking about, I've already debunked it. That's why I'm coming at you with this energy. I have full confidence. I'm riding somebody's wave? How was I riding somebody's wave when I was building in Memphis before I ever met Rashad? How? Explain that to me. Explain to me how a group of all of us found a property that we were intending to buy. I had my money lined up. One of the 19-year-olds, they had their money lined up. And then all these older people got on bullshit and decided not to work with us anymore without communicating properly. Explain that to me. And how is that riding a Rashad's coattail? How? Explain that to me. Since you know so much. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? I want to talk about Rashad. He brought him up. Talk about building. You don't need Rashad to build. Okay, you got all your shit going on and all that. Okay, why are you bringing him up? Why are you trying to talk to him about it? Everybody was trying to build with Rashad. Everybody. I was there. I was watching. I'm over here relaying messages to him and his wife. Duh. Like, y'all think y'all special. He was talking to everybody. Do you not get this? And you still trying to argue with me. Alright. I seen that they blocked my stuff out. Anyway, I was saying, you still trying to keep those narratives in your head. Tiana Shepard said, and she's telling you why. Exactly. Freethinker said, LMAO, it just slipped out. I get it. And I wasn't even involved. King Stunner said, told you he acted like a female. Exactly. Tay himself said, I value you, goddess. I actually been privy to you since 2021, and I appreciate the knowledge, wisdom you've been putting out there. Ashe. Greatly appreciate you, Tay. King Stunner said, bro, that's because he's operating out of that vibration, G. Tamon LaRue said, Ellie, are you open to a group video? Are you open to group video chats? I'm okay with it. It's just with these group chat things, people just start blocking me out of nowhere. I don't know what be wrong with people. I don't know. So if you add me to it and then people get mad at me and they start blocking me, I will leave the group chat. If it's on Instagram, I will leave if people start getting on BS with me. Because I've been going through this for over a year. It's not just dudes who I've had problems with. Like, I've had issues with females too. But when it comes to actual building, these group chats, that's mostly feminine shit. And that's why I don't even be getting mad about the group chat shit. Because that's on the internet. But you got these people in person who act like this. So that whole group chat shit, I would just leave if there's a problem. I'm open to it, but I will leave. Freethinker said, and him giving you a loaded gun with... Oh, yeah. Him giving you a loaded gun. What the hell? What the hell is y'all doing? Shooting for Wanted Part 2? Sheesh. He tried to frame you and set you up. That's what I said on Instagram. I was like, because whether the safety is on or not, you should not practice with a loaded gun. If I had shot at something, like whether I was shooting directly at a person or not, if I had shot in the woods and the bullet ricocheted off of a tree and then it hit a person or a thing and then it caught on fire, anything could have happened. That would have been on me with Anu's 22. That was his 22 he gave me that was loaded. My intuition, he said that we were too spiritual. My intuition told me to check for bullets. So I opened it and I checked for bullets and there's some in there. So I just handed to, I think I either handed it to him or his wife. I was like, here. Don't even worry about it, bruh. Don't even worry about it. I feel like it's a setup. They were the ones stalking me. So, like, they were stalking me and gave me a loaded gun. What? Why are people ignoring that? That's criminal behavior. That's actual criminal behavior. Like, I don't fucking know Anu, but I have more reasons to sue his ass than Zakiya White will ever have to sue me. Like, our niggas, what? What? Tiana Shepard said she got to set it up. Okay. Tamala LaRue said you right. Kingston said, yo, why do dudes act? Wait, hold on. Why do dudes? I'm assuming you meant B. Why do dudes be acting weird around guys? Oh, why do dudes act weird around guys that actually put the work in? He might as well be your daddy. That's what I'm saying. That's why I be saying these niggas must be gay or something. Like, they gotta be on the down low with it. Cause there ain't no way all this has been happening. There's no way that this has been happening the way that it's been happening. All those people around Rashad, and they acting this way, and I'm the problem? How am I the problem? I just like for someone to give me logical reasons and explanations as to why I am the problem. You can go in the spirit realm and ask me something. These niggas ain't even spiritual. His wife was attacking me, Alexis K. Tyler, and some other people in the spirit realm. But we can't even have conversations like that because these niggas not tapped in for real. These the same type of niggas, I knew when I say we too spiritual. These the same type of niggas that say we crazy. His wife was telling Zakiya, oh yeah, all she does all day is cook food and, you know, just kind of sit around, smoke and meditate and go outside and sun gaze and water the garden, and she just stares off into space. Yeah, bitch, I'm staring off into space. I'm connecting to the spirit realm. What do you mean staring off into space? These niggas are not spiritual, bro. They're not spiritual. They don't know what's going on. Yeah, so if I'm around you, we got 11 viewers and 11 likes. If I'm around you and I'm just chilling and I'm in the room like this, nigga, I'm having a whole meeting with my spirit guides. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You ain't got no reason to be reporting me to people. You ain't got no reason screenshotting my messages and sending them to people without my consent. None. M. Romero said, random YouTube video pop up on my feed. Who are you and what are you talking about? You can fill in yourself with context. I'm not finna explain anything. Freethinker said, J. Cole closed the song LOL. That's literally what he rapped about. Okay. And your hand touch it. That's fucked up. I'd be blowed if I got involved. I know, right? Like, my fingerprints all on the gun. If anything would have happened, it's just, oh yeah, you were liable for this situation. What? I didn't even know that the gun was loaded. How stupid would I sound if I said that? Oh, I didn't know that the gun was loaded. See how stupid everything is? Because here's the thing, too. They didn't even unload the gun and give it back to me. They didn't do that. We supposed to be practicing shooting, right? Everybody else shooting. Everybody else practicing. So why didn't you just empty the gun out and give it back to me so I could practice? They never gave it back to me. Empty. They never gave it back to me. Someone explain something to me. Explain how that makes sense. Yeah, they fruit. His name being attached to yours and probably because they're bots. Sit around and find out. A cow said, Hi. Okay. Okay. Hi. Freethinker said it could have been a dirty gun. Boy, I'm never going to a gathering like that, unfortunately. And that's the thing that's fucked up. It shouldn't even it shouldn't even be like that. Quran White said test. I don't know what you mean test. I don't know what that means. King Stunner said damn. Happy transcendence to your father and his situation. That's not what this live stream is about. However, happy transcendence to him and peace to you. I'm not gonna assume anything. I'm gonna just see how the stuff plays out. Because if he is, then I'll just have to close down the live stream. Because I'm not, like, when stuff like that starts happening, that lets me know it's time to go. However, I'm not being guided to close this out yet. I do want to leave, but I'm not being guided to close down the live yet. King Thunder said, what the fuck? It really being your own folks. All folks ain't kin folks. Yep. Yeah, you said you're 12 and you're going to school. Okay. Well, happy transcendence to your father and peace to you and your family, all right? No, all folks ain't kin. Like, this, it's like, I never did anything to Brother Anu. I don't know him or his wife. I never did anything to them. His wife was trying to ask me information about NFTs, and I told her real estate-backed NFTs are ways to tokenize real estate on the blockchain, and it's a way to secure wealth both on the blockchain and in physical property. And that was it. That was the only conversation we had. Really. That was it. I don't see why folks got a problem. Freethinker said, yeah, it's crazy out here. Quran White says, seems these were tests probably. You passing. Okay. I see that, Quran. I appreciate that perspective. Freethinker said, I want to see this Anu. Here you go. Let me show you. I'm with the shit. Hold up. I am with all this shit right now. Because hell no. Niggas ain't finna come for me and think that I'm just finna let it slide for multiple years at this point. Like, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck if y'all think I'm young. I will fuck you up. I almost fought Anu, to be honest with you, but I, you know, at the house we were at, we were told we couldn't fight, so I couldn't do nothing. I got up in his face, but that's all I could do, though. I used to fight boys at church. Don't fuck with me. I don't care if this nigga 40. Okay. He looked like this. This him. That's Brother Anu. Okay, you rest well. Have a great night. Okay. Black Hat said, okay, I want you to be aware that a guy said that something is coming depending on where you live, and he said stock up on food. I'm aware of all that. I've been telling people to stock up on food since 2021. Like, I appreciate you. However, you must be new to my channel, because everything you just said, I already be talking about. I already be talking about that stuff. That is no surprise to me. I'm not shocked. That's my content that I be saying. So, I appreciate it, but like, you're not telling me nothing new. Freethinker said, how dare he use that name and on BS. That's what they're capping you to, your, hold on. That's what they're capping you at too, your age. Oh, Nipsey Hussle looking like, no, Rashad's daughter said the same thing. Other Nipsey Hussle, she said, that's too funny. Looks like a pretty boy, uses his looks to deceive. Probably so. I thought he was 30, then they get 40. 2019 hit me hard. I woke up more than and met y'all. 2019 was hard for me too. It was very hard for me too. That was a lot. That year was heavy. That's why 2020 was easy for me. Like 2019 was the worst year of my life. 2021, nothing. However, back to this though. Where's Damba Nagazi at? Where you at? You asking Anu about that loaded gun that he gave me? And he didn't empty out the bullets and give me back the gun so I could practice? You asking him that? What you got going on? Where you go? You was in my comment section heavy. Where you at? You got more questions? Because you never answer my questions. Freethinker said, old childish. They're predators if you ask me. Leave these old guys alone. They trying to use consciousness to get in drugs. Like Rodney Hayes, 100%. Rodney Hayes, 100%. Here's the thing, though. Respect your elders. Right? And these niggas got the resources. They got the network. They got the know-how. They have the finances. Like Damba Nagazi said, Brother Anu has land. Damba has land. They have the resources. They have a business. Why aren't they helping us? These are the real questions. Freethinker said, wait, that name sounds familiar. Oh, wow. Oh, they're pimps. Yes. I had been said Rodney was trying to pimp me. I'm from Memphis. Making easy money, pimping hoes is style. That's what Memphis stand for. This nigga tried to pimp a pimp. I will pimp you, bitch. You know how easy it is? Like, all I gotta do... Look, I'm not finna get into that. I'm not finna get into it. But I could have pimped these niggas so easily. But we got the high priestess out here twice. We're not supposed to do things like that. That defeats the purpose. Defeats the purpose. Crystal lightweight mind states that agents. Yep. Freethinkers at Rod Hayes. Rodney Hayes tried to pimp me. Yep. And again, people stalking me, people gossiping about me, people doing all this and all that. By the time I got to Rodney's house, he had shown me a DM with Rashad Jamal's wife, Zakiya White, about him and her talking. And she was messaging Rodney talking about some, I'm warning you about Ellie. That was what she told Rodney Hayes. Freethinker said, I already know, LOL, the level-headed people keep quiet. They don't play. Man, I was quiet for a year. Let me know who else can stay silent for an entire year. Come on now. And people still trying to silence me. Like, y'all seen how dude was. He was trying to silence me as I was speaking out about being stalked, sued, sexually assaulted, being given a loaded gun. Y'all see how many crimes are involved and people are still trying to silence me? People are being criminals against me. And I'm supposed to be quiet about it? And people are actually committing criminal crimes against me. This is real life. This is my real life. This is my real life. This is my real life. I've been dealing with this for years now. Crystal lightweight mindset said, you have integrity and actually fight in the good fight. Exactly. And I don't even like boosting myself up like that. I just be doing my thing. I don't get it. I don't get it. Freethinker said, I'm laid back myself, but I'm a good guy that could transform, but I don't want to be in these folks' jail or under it yet. They're trying to ruin your image. You know what I'm saying? Rashad's wife was trying to fight me. All that. I'm trying to ruin my image and trying to sue me for defamation of character. How does that make sense? Yet they're thinking I'm trying to ruin Rashad's image. I wasn't saying anything. I was not speaking about anything. I moved on with my life. I moved on. I was like, I know, I'm aware of his case still going on. I'm not finna post about it. I'm not finna talk about it. What I'm gonna talk about it for? Why would I do that? What's the point? I moved on with my life. Y'all see me on YouTube. Y'all see me on Instagram. I wasn't saying nothing about his case. I wasn't saying nothing about his wife. So why am I being threatened with a lawsuit? Like I said, it's a false allegation. So if she was to actually file that, whatever attorneys they would have and whatever court system they use would have to scrub the internet to find where I said anything about Rashad that was negative, or his wife that was negative on the internet. They will not find it. It doesn't exist. It simply doesn't exist. So you're telling me they spent over $100,000 in lawyer fees and legal fees, gone through 3 different attorneys, and she's willing to risk more lawyers and legal fees on something that's not true when he's facing something that's also not true? Like, is anyone putting this together? I'm being ridiculed for calling her an op, but look what she's doing. I didn't make up that lawsuit. I will show y'all again. That is a real lawsuit. Threat. They didn't file it, but it was a real threat. Okay, it's right here. This is a real threat. This happened last year. Okay. You said I heard she, the wife, was the infiltrator. She is. She is. Kingston has said, can't be mad at that. Freethinker said, my IG got hacked, so that's why I'm not on. I made it back up, though. All that money could have been on land. When I talked to her about going off grid, she was talking about going to a private island. Okay, you got all these people around you that got land, apparently, who, because some of the other people talked to me. Damba Nagazi never spoke to me about land. Brother Anu, I never knew he had land until after Rashad got locked up. Other people, though, they were talking to me about some land that they had, and they were offering for Rashad to stay there. Even people in the Memphis group were like, hey, does Rashad have a place to go? And I was like, I mean, what do you mean? And they're like, well, is he going off grid? I was like, not that I know of. And they're like, oh, well, we can help him out. Everybody was saying that. Like, his wife was talking about a private island. So you telling me you got all these resources available of people offering for you to stay on some land so that you can be in a natural space and be away from where the police can target you and where other people can target you. Yet, you don't want to do that. You want to buy a private island. You know how long that was going to take? And then you can't just move to a private island and everything be perfect. Do you know how long it takes to cultivate a private island even after you buy it? Like, buying an island is different from buying a house. Like, I get it, y'all own a house, and you know, however much money it costs or whatever. Yeah, sure, an island is maybe, you know, $1 million or so, but it's not $1 million total. It's $1 million purchase. You have to set up utilities. You have to set up electricity. You have to build whatever structure you want on there. Whether it's several huts, whether it's several houses there. Like, you have to buy a boat for transportation. You're not just spending the $1 million on the island. You have to buy all the stuff required to live on a private island. I just need for y'all to see what I've been going through and how crazy all this is and why he's still in jail. This is the person who has been representing him and communicating with his lawyers. Y'all wondering why he went through 3 lawyers: Ahmaud Arbery's lawyer, T.I. and Tiny's lawyer, and then they had 2 female lawyers this last particular time. I don't know if they're still with him or not. However, how you got the biggest black figure attorneys alive right now spent over $100,000 and still ain't get nowhere? We obviously know this is an attack on him and his messages. That's not the part that's confusing. What's confusing is, why is his wife focused on all the wrong things? Even in this state of desperation, she still isn't staying focused. You see that dude, Damba Nagazi, had the balls to come up in here, because Instagram is one thing. People talking shit on Instagram. That was where the drama was. To come on to my YouTube platform and expose himself and brother Anu and his wife. It says a lot. Because how did he know that I was going live on YouTube? I shared it in my story. And I went live for a minute, but I didn't save the live stream on Instagram. I didn't save the live stream on Instagram. It wasn't on my feed. It was in my story. So has he been following me this whole time? Along with all these other people? Obviously. Because he was part of the gossip. All the stuff he was saying was part of the gossip. They want to focus on gossip, but not what I'm actually saying, though. Crystal Lightweight Mind State says, scared you and Alexis story is going to add up. And they do. And they do. Let me see if Alexis answered my email. Because I had just emailed her today. Somebody gave me her email address. I was trying to email her several months ago, but, you know, it was divinely guided for me not to be able to find her email address at that time. Okay. No, she didn't reply yet. So, no, if she replies, you know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, everything Alexis said psychic intuitively matches up with what I saw physically with my eyes. Kingston has said, this is why Spiritual Soul says what he gotta say and dip, because people like this exist. Exactly. People want to keep making content. Like, Spiritual Soul got millions of subscribers. He could milk his subscribers if he wants to. Does he? No. He'll post once a year if he wants to. He has every right to do that. And I think it's great that he does what he does. Not being on here all day up in people's faces. I'm glad he moves the way he does. Because people here are ridiculous. That's why I told you, I'm leaving in 2025. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. What? You telling me after 2 years of me not just producing content, but me meeting up with people and gathering and finding resources and properties and putting money together, all that, and nothing? And somebody trying to put a false case on me? What? And that same person is also defending somebody who has a fake case on them. I told y'all, go watch Pharaoh Ghost's video. Because none of this shit makes sense. None of it. None of it. Freethinker said, wait, if they had all that money, right, why didn't they just go off grid? And there is no off grid or private island. You don't even need money to go off grid. Just go and make sure you can survive off the wildlife. LOL. If they had that money though, why wasn't they already there? You could ask him that when he gets out of jail. Or you could ask her that if you want to. If you want to go ahead and try to reach out to her and ask her that question. I was there. She told me, gather people's information and we can all work together. We could do this and that. I'm doing it. That's it. I did my end of the work. I turned in my assignment. I did the extra credit. I'm trying to figure out why I still got an F in this class. These niggas gave me a damn G. I didn't get a 0 on the assignment. These niggas trying to give me a -50. It wasn't enough to fire me, remove me from the family unit, try to, when he did ask me to go live with her, because that happened before he went to jail. Then he asked me to go live with her and help with the university and getting a message out there and sharing it with people. Then she wants to block me after that point. It wasn't enough to remove me from the situation. Now niggas gotta sue me. And then try to set me up with Rodney Hayes. What? Like, I don't even think the sexual assault was it. This is just me. This is just me thinking. I feel like he might have been hired to kill me. Like, I feel like he was a hitman. He has killed a person before. And I don't think that was the only person he killed. Because I'm pretty sure he said to me, one of the guys I murdered. Or someone I murdered. So I feel like he has several bodies. Because it doesn't make sense for all this to happen just for him to try to sleep with me. I feel like he was trying to kill me. I just feel like that guy was trying to kill me. Anu gave me a loaded gun to practice shooting with. His wife was stalking me. I gave them back the loaded gun. They didn't empty out the bullets and give it back to me. They just kept the gun. These people were trying to kill me. These people were trying to kill me. These people wanted me dead. These people wanted my life. It wasn't enough to just remove me from the situation. These people were trying to kill me. Oh. King Stunner said, yo, she rich then, cause that's almost like building a country. Like, they got money for real. However, like, it's like they got money, but not private island money, not yet. Like, they was working on that, but all this other bullshit. Freethinker said, where's the DNA proof, though? I want to see the documents. They're probably all capping. If I had the money, I'm vanishing. LOL, sorry. It was a pleasure meeting y'all. Well, I see righteousness in you, but hey, more power to you. Learning lesson, right? It's learning lesson. I'm still trying to figure out what lesson I'm learning exactly, other than don't trust everybody, but everybody's saying don't trust everybody, but you got to trust somebody in order to get stuff accomplished. You got to use your discernment, and you got to do this, but then people try to set you up behind the scenes, and like, how are we supposed to, huh? These are the most popular people on the fucking internet right now. What? Crystal Lightweight Mind State said, the way nature is moving and how the sea is not happy with the landers is foolish to go build on an island at this time. I've been posted today about the goddess Awa, and I was doing some vocal tunes, siren vocal tunes to her frequency. So you on point with that. I posted that on my Instagram today. I take himself at peace, free thinker. Crystal Lightweight Mind State said, sue you on some Fed ish. Exactly. Free thinker said, if you become a rapper, Ellie, you'll blow up. All these cases. No. Because I was thinking about this shit. I was like, yo, I could get the Lil Durk. I could get, not Lil Durk. I could get the King Von beat for Crazy Story. Ellie. Awesome top from Chicago, nigga. I'm from Tennessee, nigga, and then from Chicago. You know where they be? They in Atlanta, then they in the city, nigga. Woo, woo. I blew the fuck up if I made an album about this shit. One song, fucking album. One song about all this. I'm gone. I'm fucking gone. Bitch, I still got cases open. Keep my mouth shut tomorrow. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Your man said he want me, and then you say that you want me too, but then you want to fucking lie and put a false case. How dare you? Like, goddamn, nigga. Like, because I'm not trying to make it about clout. I'm not trying to get famous off this. This is the last thing I want to be famous for, bro. This is the last thing I want to be famous for. I got fucking bars for days. Like, I wanted to come on here and do some story times about this bullshit and be anonymous and not use names and stuff like that and joke around with y'all and laugh at my pain type shit. I couldn't even get to that. Bro, the press already reaching out to me. I already contacted them about Rodney Hayes. They, trying to talk to me about questions about the murder case and stuff like that. And I sent them back information about Rodney Hayes. I'm like, I'm not finna talk to you about Rashad Jamal. I know what y'all want. I'm not feeding that. I'm gonna talk to you about Rodney Hayes. Y'all can expose that nigga in the news. Don't talk about Rashad. He didn't do that shit. The fuck? I'm not trying to blow up off this. It's just happening. And I got music out too. That's the fucked up part. I am a musician. So Free Thinker said they waited until you shot it. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Y'all talking to each other. You said, what up, Tay? Crystal Lightweight Mind State said, it's an attack against the righteous. Glad I've never got involved like how I thought I wanted to. I know, right? It's sad. I thought we were all going to come together and change the world in our own way separately, yet in unison. We changed the world, all right. Free Thinker says Spaghetti Junction. Exactly, only on the internet. NV on said, hello, new here. Hello, welcome to the show. King Stunner said, hold on. I removed my AirPods to have a quick conversation with my people and came back to hearing you saying they're trying to take your life. Just what the fuck do these people have against you, Reflection? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd like to know that. I'm on here asking questions. Don't nobody want to answer my questions. People want to question me. I'm asking questions. Ain't nobody said nothing to me. I ain't spoken to Anu. I ain't spoken to his wife. Zakia ain't reached out to me. Nothing. All them people I was around, they said nothing to me. Righteous cases, period. Because it's not even the government. That's the problem. All the other freedom fighters and all of them, they got cases by the government put on them. These are people I'm supposed to be working with. Do y'all see how crazy this sounds? It's not even the government. Free Thinker said I could ghostwrite to help LOL. I appreciate it, but I'm good. I could do my own lyrics, bro. I could do my own lyrics, especially all this shit information I got. Nah, Nah, I got this. That's what I might have to do. Like, I was gonna drop a diss on all of the bitch boy niggas in the spiritual community, the broke woke niggas. I was gonna drop a diss on them. I can't even do that now. Now I can't do it because we got more serious shit to talk about. Crystal Lightweight might say, I've been wanting to make 100 bars and running on that one dream alone I told you about. Man, that one dream, you summed up everything. I was like, you weren't even there, and you saw everything. Everything. But that situation, and nobody even knew I was over there. Like, nobody knew I was over there. Free Thinker said, clout, LOL. Exactly. Crystal Lightweight Mindset said, it's not about clout, but I think we need to get stories out. You're right. I mean, I'm doing what I'm doing and sharing all the context. If I make it into a song, I feel like I don't know how the message will come across. I don't know. I'd have to be very, very particular on how I did it. And it's really interesting that this conversation is up because I literally have it in my notes to work on music today. Okay, God. Okay. Y'all the confirmation. Appreciate you guys. Now I have to write these songs. I can't believe this is my real life. How is this happening? Who set this up? Shut up. I don't want to hear you chose this mission. I don't want to hear that. I didn't think it was going to be like this. I knew nothing was going to be perfect. I didn't think that the people I was gathering, I'm expecting to fight the police. They ain't done nothing to me. The police been helping me out without me asking. Talking about I chose this mission. What the fuck going on here? This is all backward. It's all backward. What's going on? He said, exactly, Crystal. Envy on said, thank you for sure. Free Thinker said, Conscious Twilight Zone. Ghost right after you blowing up and don't have time to write again. LOL, like Drake, the Draconian said. TRS said, hey, I'ma have to wind it back. Just coming in. It's a lot of stuff. If you're on my Instagram, you'll have a lot more context. But if you're not on my Instagram, it's a lot of stuff. Free Thinker said, the conscious community would say, I knew it, sell out, Illuminati, all that. Oh, yeah, I already know. I don't give a fuck about that, though. I don't care about none of that. I don't care. I just don't, like, the thing is, I can't even give a fuck about what Rashad thinks anymore because certain things I was doing was so he wouldn't look at me crazy in certain situations because it's like, yo, I respect you and your messages, what you've been doing for our people. I respect him. I genuinely do. However, I'm not finna keep putting up with this bullshit, though. So I didn't know how that would come across. Free Thinker said, LMAO, the police. For real, the police. Man, what? Okay, you can get some food. What type of food you want? You want your pasta that I made you yesterday, or you want the chicken? Okay. Can you put the chicken on your plate by yourself, or do you need me to help you?
I think I need you to help.
Okay. I'm gonna end the stream, you guys. I'm finna go get my son some food, and I will talk to y'all another time. I'm finna read y'all's comments. Crystal Lightweight Mindset said that one scene when Majestic was listening to, hey, stop, it's too late at night for you to be doing that, and I told you don't be running over that cord. That one scene when Majestic was listening to I'll Whip Your Head Boy and Get Rich or Die Trying movie. I never watched it, so I don't know that reference, but y'all should get that reference if y'all watch it. Free Thinker said reverse psychology. Okay. And Vion said, you're getting a life experience to show your strength. Who are you telling? I appreciate your perspective on that. Cause... Woo! Crystal Lightweight Mind State said, that's how they'll look if you drop your bars. Free Thinker said, good talk, Ellie. Interesting, no lie. Yeah, very, very interesting. Because I got questions. Ain't nobody answering them. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, here you go. MV on said, Book of Job, a lot of wisdom on oppression and which shit don't make sense. You right. I appreciate you for putting that into context. I appreciate that a lot. Because the thing is, I already went through my Job experience with my ex-husband. Like, I lost everything. I lost my business since, what's his face? What's that nigga name? Damba Nagazi, who was in the comments earlier, want to know so much. I lost everything. I was building generational wealth. I had a business. I had employees. I had the husband. He left. My business failed. I had all that. That's why I said, if niggas stalking me so much, why ain't you watching my Instagram live streams where I already explained all this? I went through my Job experience before. I didn't think I'd have to go through it again. But here we are. Free Thinker said, I know that song. LOL 50 Cent. Okay. King Sonny said, peace. MV on said, I'm going through it. I'll share maybe another time. Weird how I got here. I don't even do live. It is what it is. You know, with the energy. When it's necessary, strange things start happening. You do things out of the norm. It's divinely guided. Appreciate you being here. Free Thinker said, did Damba go to the gathering? What did he look like? I don't know what he looked like. He said he was at several meetups. I don't know what he looked like. I looked at his profile picture. I can't tell who he is by his picture on YouTube. So, you know, maybe he has an Instagram. I'm not gonna look for his Instagram because he's an irrelevant ass bitch who want to gossip about females just like all the rest of these fuck niggas. I just can't. I can't deal with it. I can't even. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go, y'all. Appreciate you for listening to my story. You know, for everybody who was in the background, because we only had a few people in the comment section. We got several people in the background looking, and you know, I don't know who's looking. However, you can choose whether you want to believe me or not. It doesn't matter because I'm showing you proof. So it is what it is. This information is now out here. I'm done being silent. Stop trying to silence me. People in the community. No, it's on. And I told you, I'm coming from you Hebrew Israelites next. I'm coming for you Hebrew Israelite niggas next. Y'all are next. Y'all are supposed to be men of the Most High. I'm coming for y'all. I'm coming. I'm saying your names. Let me get my shit straight first. With these spiritual niggas and all these fucking cases niggas want to put on me. I'm coming for y'all. The Free Thinker said, oh, okay, I thought he was at the not link up, but okay, peace, yeah. Crystal Light, Lightweight Mindset said, your integrity is your protection. Stop, NJ, I told you, it's too late at night for you to be doing that. Wait on me, I'm almost done. Your integrity is your protection. Thank you so much. The TTYS. Talk to you soon. Okay, for sure. Peace. Free Thinker said, have a safe night. For sure. Stay dangerous. MV on said, subscribe. You are divinely protected. Gratitude. Crystal Light with the mindset said, Power Rangers lights? Rangers lights? What's Rangers lights? Power Rangers lights. Unless you mean rainicorns, and then your phone just did that. I don't know. But yeah, I'm finna go. They want me to show y'all this card though. This was under the High Priestess. This is the Eight of Wands. This is the Entity Gu, and this is the God of Tools. Manual, dexterity, craftsmanship, skill, dedication, commitment. That's me. You know, dedication, commitment, skill. I'm good at my. I put in my hard work. Yeah. Alright, y'all, I'm finna go. Goodbye. Charlotte Painted Corns. I see you in the next one. I will see you in the next one. Now, you know what? Even the way I be doing my videos, this looks like a movie. This looks like a fucking saga. I'm done. I'm finna go.